Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do a little get ready with me. I'm gonna be digging into the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection. I did a little unboxing with you guys in a recent video. Some of the shadows did come damaged, and I did reach out to Colourpop, and they're gonna send me these which are the Super Shock Shadow Trios. My palette did come dirty, and some of the shadows look like they've been like touched or tampered with. I don't know if you guys could see, but it just doesn't look clean. And they said the response was that they reached out to the lab, and that the lab confirmed that it's just like basically they're manually pressed into, and they, I guess, amongst like putting them in, they somehow like got a little dirty. That's what they said. So they're not going to send me a new palette. In other words, that's what they also said, because it could still be used. So anyways, I'm wearing like a purple, let's see if I can show you, a purple t-shirt. I've been getting asked recently a lot like where I got these shirts from, and basically just from Fashion Nova. Catch them on a sale, okay? They should be on sale still, I think. So anyways, this is what the eyeshadows look like. Okay, and then it comes with a mirror. A really cute mirror, like this. Which also, by the way, I got the whole collection, so there's supposed to be a candle in this collection. I was supposed to receive a candle, and I also reached out to them like, where's my candle? And they told me that it's going to be coming in a different package because they didn't want it to get broke or something like that. So okay, I was like, okay, cool. All right. And then you got this spider stamp, which I'm not going to use today because I'm actually going to go out today. And these are the lip colors it comes with, and I'll just show them to you all together. I tried the black one, and it's very moisturizing. It's not like dry at all. The formula feels nice. These are the three colors it comes with. And then these are the Trio Shock colors that came broken. Well, this purple one broken, so we're not going to use it. I'm going to wait for the other one to come in. And then this like golden one. They're very pretty colors. Like the shine is just gorgeous. Like look at that. Okay. And then this one, which is like my favorite one, but it's like also pretty broken, or on the way of being broken. I don't know. Maybe it's just a really cheap formula, but it's a good, like, I like the formula. Some Cetaphil lotion. It has to be this one though. It has to be this one, the one with the green. The Body Very Dry Sensitive Skin. And I put it all over my face. I put Cetaphil on my face every single morning. And I'm going to put a few eye drops in my eyes just to make them super white. And I like to moisturize my lips all the time before I get into my you know, doing my this little lip smacker smoothie looking thing. But it's like one of my favorites. I like to moisturize my lips because I don't like my lips feeling dry when I put the foundation on. Okay, so today's video is going to be a scary story time because we are in October and we love scary story times. So if you don't like scary story times, I'm so sorry. But this Get Ready With Me will definitely be a scary story time. A real scary story time from one of you guys. So I'm going to get into it really quick. Okay, this is from Shauna. So thank you so much, Shauna, for submitting your scary story time with me. Hi, just love watching your videos. I can totally relate to you. I am also a single mama, and my heart goes out to you when I see you struggling. I'm crying with you. I know things will go up for you from here. Someone told me the other day something and it made me tear up. She said, God holds single mamas close to him, and Lord help the ones that try and bring them down. Oh, thank you so much. I love you so much, and I appreciate everything. All right, my loves, I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox photo finish before I put on my foundation. Okay, getting started into the story time. A while back, my brother moved his family out to our local redwoods because he found a cheap home rental for $700 a month for a 2-bedroom. This is unheard for our area in Santa Cruz, California. I mean, yeah, that actually does sound pretty cheap considering it's in California. Because I've heard of like what California charges for rent, and I'm just like, I'm good here. I'm good here. Okay, I was visiting one time and using the restroom, and directly across from me was the sink, the cabinet under the sink, and the mirror. I heard a knock from the back of the sink cabinet, and I was like, what is that? I opened the cabinet. Nothing was there that could have knocked like that. It sounded like someone knocking at the front door, so it creeped me out. I left that day and returned a couple weeks later, and again went to the restroom. While I was in there, I looked into the mirror and saw a blurry vision of another female face and not my face. I freaked out. Girl. Okay, so the first time she went to go visit her brother, she was in the bathroom and she heard a knock from the cabinet, which sounded like a knock from like when you knock on the front door. So it wasn't like normal. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't normal. And now that she went back, she sees a girl in the mirror when she looks in the mirror, and it's not herself. Okay, definitely something going on. I've never had that happen to me, but if it did. I ran and told my brother, what the hell is wrong with your bathroom? This is the second time something has happened, and he asked what else happened, and I told him about the knocking from a couple weeks ago. He said, well, yeah, the knocking happens from the back of the kitchen cabinets also. Okay. And he's cool with that? Like, he doesn't find that creepy or weird? He told me that shortly after they moved in, his mother-in-law was curious as to why the rental was so cheap, and found out that not even a month before they moved into the home, there was a murder that happened there. A single mom in her mid-30s had moved in with her older boyfriend that she had met at an AA. So I believe AA is Alcoholics Anonymous. They had a third roommate and the homeowner's adult son. The news said that the third roommate came home and that the older gentleman, the boyfriend, was sitting in the living room watching football and told him, you might want to call 911. The third roommate said that there was blood splatter and he saw the female laying on the floor. She didn't die in the home, but she did die either at the hospital or on the way to the hospital. My brother might have never told me if I didn't have my own experiences there. Wow, that is so sad. That's like one of my like biggest fears, but I believe truly in myself that I am way too smart to ever find someone that's gonna hurt me. You know, I would hope to catch those signs like before that would ever happen, but that is extremely sad, like so sad. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation on my face, and I'm gonna do that off of camera really quick. Foundation is now on. Let's take a look at the eyeshadows and see what we got to work with. So I'm gonna use the purples, obviously, right? We're gonna use the purples today. I hope you guys can't hear my neighbor. He usually blasts his music when he's working out. Since I am wearing purple, we're gonna go for a purple look. We're gonna first go in with a translucent color, and I'm gonna use the color Summon Us, which is up here, which is like this taupey nude color. And I'm just gonna put it all over my top lid like that. Just like that. Effortless makeup, guys, but it comes out so nice all the time. I am not a beauty guru, but I like to think that my makeup comes out pretty nice. Okay, and that's it. That's all we're gonna do to that. And now I'm gonna go into Hello Billy, which is this dark plum purple color. And I'm gonna pack it onto my brush. And I'm gonna tap out a little bit of the Axis one. And I know it's like green, guys, because like I don't wash my brushes. And I should, I know. I will eventually. And then we're gonna pack it onto the corner like this. And I like to do that. I start off like that all the time, and then I like just build up. And then eventually I start to blend out into the translucent color. And it's totally up to you how far you guys want to take it up. I'm going to bring it up just like that. And that's as far as I'm going to take it up. And I'm just going to keep packing it on and then not pack it on the top. Like the top part, I will only just blend out into the translucent color. Just like that. And just do the same thing to the next eye. Like I love, like it's cheap formula, obviously, because Colourpop is like super cheap, but it's like good. Like the colors are actually good. So that's why I like Colourpop. I just don't like that the colors, you know, I don't like to receive my palette, or like nobody likes to receive like their things broken. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We're gonna do that like that. I'm gonna take this gold color called Under the Ground, and I'm just gonna pack it on this area where I still have like some translucent powder. Look at how beautiful that is. God, that's gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna lightly tap like that, and then it'll like blend in. And I'm gonna take it almost all the way into my inner corner. Just like that. Look at how cute that is. Love it. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna do it to the other eye. I'm gonna take more of that Hello Billy plum color that I have on my outer, like out here, and I'm just gonna pack some more on and just like lightly blend it into that color. Like that. And then I'm just gonna take another finger and then just lightly dab it just to blend it in a little better. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Just to kind of touch up on it. It's gonna come together at the end, guys. I promise. Okay, now let's get into the story time again, because we're not done. All right. Then she says, while I'm reading, I'm just gonna bronze my face up, or I'm just gonna contour my face, and I'm gonna use this bronzing powder by MAC, and so matte bronze, that's what it's called. And then continue to read. Okay, they stayed there in that home for about 2 years. When I would go babysit my niece, I would not use the restroom, and we wouldn't go to any of the rooms. I would keep my kids and my niece in the living room only. My brother's wife had Ghost Hunters, a local one, go, and they had a YouTube video out on it. They had a mag light flashlight and was asking the spirit questions, and the spirit would turn it to the flashlight, turn flashlight on and off to the questions.
There she goes. If she has anything left underneath the house, it could be a trigger for going in your hair. Yes, she said yes. Did you start the fight with Richard? You did. She's getting stronger too. That was the lens prayer. Mm-hmm.
This poor mama that was murdered was beaten to death with a mag light flashlight, and And they think that helped the spirit connect. But I don't think that they should have done that. You might be connecting with other bad spirits and not the one you think that you're connecting with. You could accidentally invite worse spirits into your home. She actually got really weird about the whole thing and felt uneasy about it all and didn't like my niece around that. My brother and his wife split. I'm sorry to hear that. When they moved out of that house. I was trying to find a news article about it. It was about 10 years ago. I'm waiting on a text from my brother because I couldn't find the article. He should remember the name of the lady. It was terrible. When he tells me, I will email you back the article. And so she did. Santa Cruz County coroner, woman killed in fight with boyfriend died from multiple impacts to head. Whew, that's so sad. The woman killed in a fight with her boyfriend last month died of cerebral contusion as a result of multiple impacts to the head. The Santa Cruz County's coroner's office said Friday. Deanna Dudley and her boyfriend Richard Arthur Chavez rented a room in a one-story home in Felton where their housemate came home to find Dudley mortally injured and Chavez in a daze on February 28th. Dudley, 37, was unconscious and bleeding from the head but still breathing when the housemate called 911. Paramedics took her to the Dominican Hospital in Santa Cruz where she died, according to the sheriff's office. Chavez, 40, was arrested at the couple's Rose Acres Lane home. Sheriffs Ian Patrick and Chavez struck Dudley in the head multiple times with a weapon and she died from blunt force trauma. Deputies recovered the weapon but have declined to say what it was. And it's just so sad that this single mom had to go through such a thing. Such a cruel person. And people like that exist, guys. People like that exist. If you ever feel the signs, walk away. Walk away. It's not even worth it. Like, just, and I know sometimes it's hard to walk away when you're too deep into it, but just take those red flags at the beginning before it's too late, you know? And perhaps like this is the woman that you were seeing in, hopefully you're watching this video, that you were seeing in the mirror and the knocks, like maybe it was her, but then again, I do understand how like, you know, the ghost hunters trying to make contact with her could also invite like another spirit, and you know, good thing that your family moved out of there too. But it's just so sad. But perhaps like the woman that you did see in the mirror that day is her. I mean, just, you know, I think that when people leave this world in very scary ways, like murdered or just a tragic death, that the something stays here connected to that area because of the way they like left was not a good way or form. So perhaps it was her, you know, and that is just so sad. But for sure, like if I were you, I would have been completely freaked out, like scared out of my mind. I'm gonna take my NYX eyeliner and just line up, you know, the ojos. And I'm gonna take my mirror right here because Valerie has my other mirror. So yeah, it's like super, super sad, and I'm so sorry for her, and I hope that she finds peace and like moves on. Like I always ask the universe to please, you know, keep me strong from ever falling for such a person like that with such a terrible heart. You know, I would honestly rather be single than ever ending up with someone like that, you know? Like it just is not worth it. You know? And it's just really sad. It's extremely, extremely sad. And heartbreaking. The knocking in the cabinets and stuff, that is scary. An unexplained knocking in the cabinet, like for sure. The paranormal world always fascinated me as a kid. My parents would get super mad if I was watching anything scary on TV, but like I would always like sneak away to watch something scary. I'm gonna go in with some L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. But yeah, like I would always sneak away and watch scary stuff on TV, and I couldn't stop watching it. So like I've always had like this fascination towards like the paranormal world, even though it like terrifies me. It does terrify me, but for some reason like I still like enjoy watching it. I used to watch Ghost Hunters a lot, like a lot. Ghost Hunters, right? Ghost Adventures, there you go. Ghost Adventures, you know, with Zach in it and stuff. And I've recently started watching him again. I'm gonna go in with these lashes that I got Dollar Tree. I like literally have them just chilling up here on my vanity. But I used to watch Ghost Adventures all the time, especially when they had just came out, and it fascinated me. Like I love it. And honestly, like I want to, like I would love to go like explore like an asylum or something like that. Like I would love it too. I would love to. Obviously not alone, and obviously not trespassing either, but somewhere where I can, you know, like you can go explore and it's totally safe, because it's also kind of scary because you don't know, you know, these abandoned places, like who could also be there. It's probably not the spirits you should be afraid of, but actual real people there to hurt you. So, but like I would love to, and I would, my best friend Natalie, like her and her husband are super down, and I love going over her place because we always talk about scary stories. Like her husband loves a paranormal moment, okay? And yeah, like we're always around her bonfire telling scary stories, and I just love it. And so we talked about recently about going to explore somewhere haunted, but we're still trying to figure out where. I do have a little story for you guys, like a personal experiences story for you guys, but we're going to tell it in a different video. But thank you so much for submitting your scary story to me, and that's crazy, girl. Like, I mean, I would have like freaked out as well if I saw someone else in the mirror, like, you know what I'm saying? It's super scary. But like I said, I'm glad that your family is out of that place. And that you don't have to go back there and babysit anymore, you know? Yeah, because that is super terrifying. And look guys, like I'm telling you, once you pop on the eyeliner and lashes, the look automatically comes together. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of flesh, but first, I'm gonna go in with the color Hello Billy again, and I'm just gonna put some out here on these corners because I always like to do that. If I'm using a dark shadow out here on this corner, I always like to go in with a little bit of that same color down here, just for a little pop, just to kind of like make the eyes stand out a little more. And I'm just gonna take this like little angle brush right here and just tap it a little bit. I don't want a lot, I just want a little bit, and then just kind of like dab it on there. And you might not be able to tell, but I can tell, but it makes a huge difference to me. Like that. And I also don't like to go in with eyeliner to darken my waterline because I like how it looks like this. It makes my eyes look bigger, so I'm not going to touch anything else. What I am going to do though is take some mascara and put it just a little bit, and I specifically take this lash blast because I don't like it. I don't want them to be to look like I have a lot or like they're long. I just want them to look like they're there, but very lightly. I just like just to kind of darken them a little bit is only what I like. And you probably can't tell, but I can. And yeah, should I You know what? Should I take some of this? It's such a beautiful color. Like, look at it. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this. And this is in the color To Be... Hold on, I don't want it to like fall out. To Be Yours and Beautiful Again. That's what it's called. Okay. And I'm going to take this brush that I like to use for inner corner highlighter, and I'm just going to dab in there a little bit. And I'm just going to pop it in the inner corner. Okay, it's like not... It doesn't pop out a lot, but it's like nice. It's like a very subtle highlighter. Or shadow, whatever you want to use it as. I love it. Like, I legit love it. Okay, and now I tried out the black one. So I'm not going to put the black one on today because, like I said, I'm going to go out. But these are the 3 colors that they send. And I am going to go in with this nude one. Because, like I said, I'm going to go out today. And I'm not going to line up my lips. Or should I? No, I'm not going to line them up. Look at how pretty. It's like taupe nude color. Ooh, oh my god, I love it. It's like literally the perfect. This is the type of color I would reach out for. Ah, I love it. Okay. My stomach is making all types of noises. I hope the camera is not. I hope the camera is not picking that up, but look at how pretty this color is. Oh my god. Okay, and I am officially, well, no, you know what? Let me pop on some blush. It did not come with blush. I'm literally just realizing that. This collection did not come with blush. And look, I would use this, but like I said, I'm going out today, so we are not going to do that today. Okay, I'm going to go in with like one of their recent collections, which is the Colourpop Girls. And I'm going to use this Saving the World color, which is like this really cute peachy color. And I'm just going to, put it over here. Lately, that's where I've been putting my blush at. It always changes up, but I'm just popping it right here. It always changes. Like literally the positioning of my blush always changes, just really depending. But oh my god, like look. I love the color. And by the way, she did send me links to the videos where the Ghost Hunters went over to the person, her brother's rental place. So I'm gonna check them out and then I'm gonna link them down in the description box below. Thank you so much for submitting the scary story time. Guys, remember that I do have an email specifically for you guys to submit your real scary story paranormal activity times to me so I could read them in an upcoming video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to submitting your stories and writing them out. And thank you so much, girl, for submitting your story again. I loved it. It's terrifying and that is a scary experience to go through. Like, it's terrifying. Like, honestly, terrifying. Imagine looking in the mirror and not seeing yourself and seeing someone else. That is a terrifying experience. But yes, thank you so much. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to bring another one. Love you. Bye.